Your attitude is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. It is the lens through which you view the world, interpret your experiences, and decide how you will respond to life's challenges. Cultivating a positive and resilient attitude is not just about being cheerful or optimistic. It is about choosing to approach every situation with a mindset that empowers rather than defeats you. When you work on your attitude, you're not ignoring reality. You're choosing to face it with strength and clarity. Think about it this way. Life will throw curveballs. Difficult people, unexpected setbacks, financial struggles, health issues. These are part of the human experience. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is not the absence of these problems, but how they respond to them. A positive attitude equips you to see opportunity where others see only obstacles. It's the difference between saying, "Why is this happening to me?" and "What can I learn from this?" Attitude shapes your reality because it influences your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your results. But attitude isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. It is a choice you make every morning when you decide how you're going to show up in the world. You might wake up feeling tired or frustrated, but you can choose to face the day with gratitude and determination. When you practice this consistently, it becomes a habit, a powerful habit that changes your perspective in your life. Resilience is a key component of a strong attitude. It's not about avoiding failure or discomfort, but about bouncing back from them. Resilience means when you get knocked down, you don't stay down. You get back up, learn from the experience, and move forward wiser and stronger. This is the mindset that turns challenges into stepping stones and failures into lessons. A positive and resilient attitude also affects those around you. It makes you more attractive to opportunities and to people who can support your growth. When you radiate confidence and hope, others are naturally drawn to your energy. Your attitude creates an environment where success can thrive, both personally and professionally. Developing this attitude requires intentionality. You must guard your thoughts and the company you keep, because negativity can easily infect your mindset. Surround yourself with positive influences and feed your mind with uplifting and motivating content. Practice gratitude daily. It rewires your brain to focus on what's good rather than what's lacking. When negative thoughts arise, challenge them and replace them with empowering truths. Remember, your attitude is a powerful tool. It doesn't guarantee that life will be easy, but it guarantees that you'll face it with the strength to make the most of every situation. By choosing to cultivate a positive and resilient attitude, you lay the groundwork for success, happiness, and fulfillment in every area of your life. Managing your time like a valuable asset is one of the most important skills you can develop if you want to live a productive and successful life. Time is the great equalizer. No one has more than 24 hours in a day, yet some people accomplish more, create more impact, and build more meaningful lives within that same time frame. The difference isn't in the hours you have, it's in how you manage and invest those hours. When you begin to see time as a precious resource, like money in the bank, your entire perspective changes. Just as you wouldn't waste money on frivolous things without thought, you shouldn't squander your time on distractions or activities that don't move you closer to your goals. Every minute counts because once it's gone, you can never get it back. This is why time management is not about doing more things, but about doing the right things effectively. To manage your time well, you need to prioritize. That means distinguishing between what is urgent and what is important. Urgent tasks scream for your attention and often pull you into reactive mode. But important tasks are the ones that contribute to your long-term success and fulfillment. Too often, people get trapped in a cycle of reacting to urgent matters, emails, interruptions, minor tasks, while neglecting the important work that moves their life forward. Learning to say no to distractions and to carve out dedicated time for your priorities is essential. Another vital aspect of managing time, like a valuable asset, is planning. Without a plan, time slips away unnoticed. Taking even a few minutes each day to map out your tasks and goals gives you direction and focus. It's a simple habit, but it makes a huge difference in preventing wasted time and mental energy. Planning also helps you avoid multitasking, which research shows reduces efficiency and quality of work. Focusing on one task at a time allows you to work deeply and complete your work faster. Discipline is the muscle that holds time management together. It's easy to start strong with good intentions, but staying consistent requires willpower and self-control. When distractions arise, social media, unnecessary meetings, procrastination, discipline keeps you on track. It's the daily commitment to honor your schedule and your goals that builds momentum and produces results over time. Managing your energy along with your time is just as important. You might have the best schedule, but if you're tired, stressed, or unfocused, you won't perform well. Pay attention to your body's natural rhythms and allocate your most demanding tasks to the times when you're at your peak. Taking breaks and practicing self-care isn't wasting time. It's investing in your ability to be productive and creative. Also, remember that time management is not about perfection. It's about progress. You won't always execute perfectly, and unexpected things will come up. The goal is to build habits and systems that help you make the most of your time day after day. When you treat time as your most valuable asset, you make conscious choices about how you spend it. You invest it wisely, protect it fiercely, and watch as your efforts compound into meaningful achievements. In the end, managing your time like a valuable asset is about respecting the only true currency you have, your life's minutes, and using them intentionally to build the future you want. The quality of your time management directly affects the quality of your life. Prioritizing your health and well-being is one of the most important investments you can make in yourself, yet it's often overlooked or pushed aside in the pursuit of success. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience everything. Your work, your relationships, your dreams. Without good health, all the money, time, and knowledge in the world won't matter much because you won't have the energy or capacity to enjoy or sustain them. This is why making your health a priority is foundational to any meaningful progress. Many people treat health as something to fix later, after they've accomplished their goals. But the truth is, if you don't take care of your body now, you're likely to face consequences that slow you down or stop you altogether. Chronic fatigue, illness, stress, related conditions, and poor mental health can all be traced back to neglecting the basics: nutrition, exercise, rest, and mental care. By prioritizing your health today, you're creating a foundation of strength, clarity, and stamina that will carry you through life's challenges. It starts with the simple but powerful choices you make every day. What you eat fuels your body, so paying attention to your nutrition is essential. A diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides the vitamins and minerals your body needs to function at its best. Avoiding excessive sugar, processed foods, and empty calories helps prevent energy crashes and chronic diseases. Drinking plenty of water keeps your system hydrated and supports every cell in your body. Exercise is another pillar of health. Physical activity isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good and keeping your body strong and resilient. Regular movement boosts your mood, sharpens your mind, and improves your immune system. It can be as simple as walking daily, stretching, or doing a quick workout. The key is consistency. When you make movement a habit, your body becomes more efficient and your energy levels rise naturally. Rest and recovery are equally important. Sleep is where your body repairs itself, consolidates memories, and restores energy. Skimping on sleep is like trying to run a car on an empty tank. It's unsustainable and harmful. Prioritize quality sleep by establishing a bedtime routine, minimizing screen time before bed, and creating a restful environment. Listen to your body when it signals that you need rest, and don't underestimate the power of taking breaks during the day to recharge. Mental health and emotional well-being often get overlooked, but are critical components of overall health. Stress is inevitable, but how you manage it makes all the difference. Practices like meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or simply taking deep breaths can calm your nervous system and increase your resilience. Surrounding yourself with positive influences and seeking support when needed also contribute to mental strength. Finally, view your health as a long-term commitment, not a short-term fix. It's not about extreme diets or intense workouts that burn you out. It's about sustainable habits that honor your body as the precious instrument it is. The more you invest in your health today, the more energy, focus, and joy you'll have to pursue your goals and live a full life. When you prioritize your health and well-being, you're not just preventing illness. You're building a foundation of vitality and endurance that empowers every area of your life. It's a gift you give yourself that keeps on giving, day after day, year after year. Improving your communication skills is one of the most powerful ways to elevate your personal and professional life. Communication is more than just exchanging words. It's the bridge that connects you to others, builds trust, influences decisions, and opens doors to opportunities. The better you become at expressing yourself clearly and listening deeply, the more effective you become as a leader, collaborator, and friend. At its core, communication is about understanding and being understood. When you learn to speak in a way that others can easily grasp and relate to, you create connection. People are naturally drawn to those who communicate with confidence, clarity, and authenticity. This doesn't mean you have to be a polished orator. It means you need to be genuine and intentional in how you share your ideas. Simple, direct, and sincere communication often carries more weight than flashy or complicated language. Listening is just as important, if not more so, than speaking. Active listening is the skill of fully focusing on the other person, absorbing not only their words, but also their emotions and intent. When you listen well, you show respect and build rapport. It encourages others to open up and share valuable insights, which can help you make better decisions and build stronger relationships. Many people listen just enough to respond, but true communication requires listening to understand. Effective communication also means being aware of your nonverbal cues, your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These often speak louder than words. A smile, eye contact, and an open posture can create a welcoming atmosphere, while crossed arms or distracted glances may signal disinterest or defensiveness. Being conscious of your nonverbal signals helps you align your message with your intentions, making your communication more trustworthy and impactful. In professional settings, strong communication can set you apart. Whether you're leading a team, presenting an idea, or negotiating a deal, your ability to articulate your thoughts clearly and persuasively can influence outcomes. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Confidence, clarity, and calmness build credibility. And when you communicate well, you reduce misunderstandings, foster collaboration, and create a positive environment that motivates others. Improving communication skills takes practice and patience. Start by becoming aware of how you currently communicate. Are you clear and concise, or do you ramble? Do you listen fully or interrupt? Seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors. Read books on communication, attend workshops, or watch talks by great communicators. Practice speaking in front of a mirror or recording yourself to refine your delivery. It's also important to adapt your communication style to your audience. Different people respond to different approaches. Some prefer facts and data, others respond better to stories and emotions. Being flexible and tuning into your listeners' needs shows emotional intelligence and increases the effectiveness of your message. Remember that communication is not a one-time skill, but a lifelong journey. Each conversation is an opportunity to improve, to connect, and to influence. When you invest in your communication skills, you're not just improving your ability to talk. You're enhancing your ability to lead, inspire, and make a difference in the lives of others. Strong communication opens doors, builds bridges, and transforms relationships. It empowers you to share your vision and values, and to understand those around you more deeply. It is the foundation of leadership and the key to success in every area of life. The more you improve your communication, the more you unlock your potential and the potential of those you connect with. Developing smart financial habits is essential if you want to create stability, freedom, and opportunity in your life. Money, while not the sole measure of success, is a critical tool that can either empower or limit you depending on how you manage it. The truth is, most people don't become wealthy because they make a high income. They become wealthy because they develop the discipline and wisdom to handle money effectively. Smart financial habits aren't about quick fixes or luck. They're about consistent, intentional actions that build a strong foundation over time. One of the first principles of smart financial management is living below your means. It's tempting to upgrade your lifestyle as soon as your income increases, but this is a trap that keeps many people in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. Instead, aim to spend less than you earn, regardless of how much you make. This difference between income and expenses is what you can save and invest, which is how wealth is actually built. Living below your means requires self-control and sometimes saying no to immediate gratification for the sake of future security. Closely tied to this is the habit of saving regularly. No matter how small the amount, consistent saving builds a cushion for emergencies and opens doors to future investments. Treat saving like a non-negotiable bill. Pay yourself first before spending on anything else. When you prioritize saving, you train your mind to value security and future growth over temporary pleasures. Another essential habit is budgeting and tracking expenses. It's impossible to manage what you don't measure. Keeping an eye on where your money goes helps you identify wasteful spending and make adjustments. Budgeting doesn't mean restricting yourself harshly. It means being intentional with your resources and aligning your spending with your values and goals. Smart financial habits also include learning the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money into your pocket. Things like investments, rental properties, or a business. Liabilities take money out, like credit card debt or a car loan with high interest. Focusing on acquiring assets rather than liabilities builds wealth. This mindset shift can help you avoid debt traps and focus on growth. Another critical habit is managing and reducing debt wisely. Not all debt is bad. Strategic debt can be a tool, but high-interest consumer debt is a burden that drains your resources and restricts your freedom. Develop a plan to pay down debt systematically, starting with the highest interest rates first, and avoid accumulating new debt whenever possible. Education is also a cornerstone of smart financial habits, financial literacy. Understanding how money works, investments, taxes, and credit is not something you're born with, it's learned. Take the time to educate yourself through books, courses, or trusted mentors. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. Smart financial habits require patience and a long-term perspective. Wealth is rarely built overnight. It's the result of disciplined saving, wise spending, and thoughtful investing over months, years, and decades. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes or risky shortcuts. Instead, focus on steady progress and compounding growth. Finally, develop the habit of giving. Generosity may seem counterintuitive when thinking about building wealth, but it creates a mindset of abundance. Giving also strengthens relationships and community, which are invaluable assets in themselves. By developing these smart financial habits, you take control of your money instead of letting money control you. You build a foundation of security and freedom that allows you to focus on what truly matters: your goals, your passions, and your life's purpose. Smart money management is not just about dollars and cents. It's about creating the life you want through wise, disciplined choices every day. Surrounding yourself with positive, growth-minded people is one of the most powerful steps you can take to accelerate your personal and professional development. The people you spend the most time with have a profound influence on your thoughts, habits, and attitudes. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And this truth highlights how crucial your social environment is in shaping who you become. When you surround yourself with individuals who are positive, motivated, and focused on growth, their energy naturally rubs off on you. These are the people who challenge you to raise your standards, who encourage you to pursue your goals, and who support you during difficult times. Being in the company of growth-minded individuals creates an atmosphere where learning, improvement, and ambition are the norm rather than the exception. On the other hand, if your circle consists mostly of negative, complacent, or toxic individuals, it can hold you back. Negativity breeds doubt, fear, and stagnation. It can sap your energy and cloud your vision for the future. This is not to say you should cut off everyone who isn't relentlessly positive. Relationships are complex and nuanced, but you should be mindful of how your core group influences your mindset and actions. Choosing your company wisely means seeking out people who inspire you, who have achieved things you aspire to, or who are committed to self-improvement. These relationships don't have to be competitive or intimidating. In fact, the best growth happens in environments of mutual support and collaboration. When you surround yourself with people who are learning and growing, you create a feedback loop of inspiration and accountability. Accountability is another key benefit of surrounding yourself with growth-minded individuals. It's easy to make excuses or procrastinate when you're alone, but when you have people who expect you to show up and perform, you push yourself harder. Accountability partners, mentors, or coaches can help you stay focused on your goals and remind you of your potential when you forget. Positive relationships also provide emotional support, which is vital for resilience. Everyone faces setbacks and failures, but having a network of encouraging people makes it easier to bounce back. These connections remind you that you're not alone in your journey and provide valuable perspectives that can help you navigate challenges. Building a growth-oriented circle requires intentionality. It might mean stepping outside your comfort zone to attend events, join clubs or mastermind groups, or even change your social habits. Sometimes It means distancing yourself from relationships that drain your energy or keep you stuck in limiting beliefs. Investing in relationships with growth-minded people is an investment in yourself. Surrounding yourself with those who lift you up, push you forward, and inspire you to be better creates a powerful environment for success. Over time, you'll find that your own mindset, habits, and results improve because of the quality of your associations. Remember, your environment shapes your destiny. The company you keep can either be a catalyst for your growth or a barrier to your potential. By choosing to surround yourself with positive, motivated, and growth-oriented individuals, you set yourself up for a life of continual progress and achievement. It's one of the smartest moves you can make on the road to success. As you stand at the threshold of the coming year, remember that true change begins with the choices you make today. Improving your attitude, mastering your time, caring for your health, honing your communication, managing your finances wisely, and surrounding yourself with the right people. All these are deliberate steps toward the life you desire. Each area feeds into the other, creating a cycle of growth and momentum that propels you forward. Success is not a distant dream reserved for the fortunate few. It is the natural outcome of daily habits and decisions. Commit to these improvements with patience and persistence, and you will greet 2026 not just with hope, but with the power and confidence to turn your aspirations into reality.